The opinions on the following podcast are those exclusively of the host and not 210 Culture as a whole. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the 210 Culture podcast with Donna.
Just take away the fucking damn things already.
G. Very hard journalism research, and I went to Walmart to go get ice cream. And Dom.
The graham cracker ended up somehow getting impregnated by the tomato.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Cool Nelson, and you're watching 210 Culture, the best motherfucking podcast in the city.
What up, guys? I'm G, and welcome to the 210 Culture podcast, the SA Magazine award-winning 2020. Now that we're in 2021, hopefully we get the title. Voting just ended on the 28th of December, so now it's just a waiting game to see if we made it for back-to-back. But like always, I'm G.
I'm Dom.
And we have a special guest host today of Steve. Hey, come hang out with us. And our actual special guest for today, Joe and Wayne. How's it going, guys?
Going.
Wayne's World, party time, excellent.
It never gets old.
It's like all his life. It's kind of like my wife because her name's Donna. So everybody who meets her says, "Oh, Donna." And my uncle, because his name's Ricardo, but everybody calls him Richie. And he's like, "Oh, you're Donna. Well, I'm Richie. Nice to meet you." He's like, "You're welcome."
Gotta love names.
It took her a while. She's like, "I don't get it." It's like Richie Valens. She's like, "Oh, I get it now."
Yeah.
Richie was like, "I'm almost as old as him anyway, so it's fine. It works." Right. So of course, this episode is brought to you by Texas Bearded Cartel.
Yeah.
And of course, Southside Craft Soda, home of the wonderful Limoncito, Texacola, and Vivo Vanilla. And they're coming out with a root beer this year in 2021.
Ooh.
I'm still trying to get my hands on. Refreshing. And of course, DR Woodfire, home of some amazing catering food. I have to reach out with him because I don't know if he's still doing any more monthly specials, but we'll check on that.
He's still putting out fire food, though.
Yes, he's still putting out fire food. He's also the one and only Bean Bash champion. We had a bean contest like 2 years ago, and he won, so he has the best beans in San Antonio since we're the only ones that have done that festival. So definitely get that. And of course, we're live on Southtown 101 here at Pub Sports Radio, the Pub Sports app, Pub Sports on YouTube, Pub Sports on Twitter, and recast on our page. And of course, our new corporate, I guess, radio sponsor, Built Bars.
Built Bars.
Well, they've been around, but they've actually not brought us product.
It builds muscle while you tear it.
I would hope so. So, of course, you can get 20% off your first order if you use Pub Sports on their website, builtbars.com. I don't know how much these bars are, but 20% off always helps. So,
yeah, money in your pocket.
Yes. Get that now. So we normally start the show with what we did over the weekend. So since you guys are our guests, what did you do over the weekend?
What did we do over the weekend?
Or the holiday?
Honestly, man, I lately have been like laying around like a piece of shit.
I feel that.
Yeah, but you know, I give guitar lessons and stuff, and so
nice.
I've had some of those this weekend, like kind of unexpectedly. You know, it's people move shit around all the time, so you know, just doing that, just music stuff really, and laying around watching Breaking Bad for like the 40th time, and you know,
That shit's good.
yeah, I love it. Yeah, so that was my weekend. What about you, dude?
Well, so aside from watching meth stories and and lounging around, no, I just recorded music. That's really about it. And knocked out a couple of videos. We had your video actually.
Yes, yeah.
Cover with Des.
Yeah, I suppose that we released a cover video that I kind of arranged it with our friend Desiree Segura. Fiona Zed is what she goes by as a performer. And we shot it with Wayne Fowle here, and we put it out on New Year's Day. So I guess that was technically the weekend. So that was cool. You know, it's always nice to release some content, even if it's not original music, you know, just something that people enjoy and kind of gets your name out there a little bit more, you know, into the fold a little deeper, you know.
It's always good to get recognition like out there, you know, especially during these times. Everybody's like literally at home on the internet searching for new music.
Right.
They're always like, hey, I'm looking for a new Netflix movie, or I'm looking for new music. Please put a song here in our band and they'll listen. So I mean,
100%. It's all part of the grind, man. You just kind of, you know, if you don't have something original to put out, you know, at least you can, you know, I can whip up a cover, and I got this guy to do a sick video for me, and you know what I mean. It's content. You know, that's what this world is driven by these days. It's just content. You know, and I don't know. So, but yeah, so that was a, you know, kind of an exciting part of the weekend as well. You know, really good response on that, and yeah, music, man. It's kind of the whole thing that we're doing these days, really.
Yeah, that I mean, well, shoot, that video, basically just creating projects and putting them out, helping people, like, especially when there's say like a vocalist who doesn't have a band or anybody to write music for him. We can go in and we can make the band for him. We can produce the track, record it, give him the album art, help him distribute it, put out a music video.
Right. Yeah. This whole Bad Lives collective. That's kind of what we're aiming to do. Is like get like some of the most talented professionals in the scene here all together, and then we can have this like all encompassing offering of services. So if you need somebody to step in on a music video, we got you. If you need somebody to film a video, we got you. If you need somebody to record an album, we got you. If you need a session guitarist, we're trying to I mean, even like I'm sure we got people for like design, Kaylin for design and stuff. I mean, we offer everything that you could pretty much want as far as like the music industry is concerned. What I mean? You need people, we got it now. Somebody's having fun out
like like one thing is like I know you say you provide services and everything. Like let's say somebody's like they're just a songwriter and a singer, like, and they need like literal like musicians to play his vision. Like, do you ever have like that moment where it's like they're like there's no chemistry or there's no like they're not on the same page when it comes to the music?
Well, I honestly I haven't personally run into that. I'm assuming you probably haven't run into anything like that yet either.
That's good,
I mean,
because that's troublesome.
Yeah, it could be. But the good thing is we actually have we've pulled enough people like professionals together at this point to where if something really wasn't working out that well, like we would actually be able to bring other people in or refer them to somebody that's in our little network of people, So, I mean, I think we have a little bit of a fail safe, as it were.
Yeah, definitely a lot of people with different experience from like pop music to, death metal, metalcore, rock, alternative, everything.
That's the nice thing about what we got going on too. Yeah. Is that it's not like we're just a bunch of fucking, drunk metalheads, like probably all of us in this room are really, but, you know what I mean?
I mean, a couple more of these, maybe.
Yeah, right. Yeah, dude. Actually, man, I was gonna get one. I walked up to the bar and I was like, "There's these signs right in front of my face saying, yeah,
dude,
not ordering."
shit. But you can tell
when I'm not sitting at the bar, I'm gonna walk down. It's cool.
Yeah, definitely. You can tell them you're part of the podcast and they'll bring it to you.
Oh,
yeah, they would have brought it out here.
Yeah, shit. Well,
I mean, you can still go run. We
can
run the show.
We'll be here.
We're not going anywhere for a little bit. So reading some comments here. Of course, we have Donna, who had the day off today.
Donna.
She says, "I'm sorry, I'm not there, Jose. Miss you whore." JC said, "Love my homies." JC couldn't make it, of course, for reasons.
I'm
stay safe, homie.
Yeah,
I'm still butthurt about that. Dude.
Yeah, but
really
quick recovery on that.
Joe's mad, bro.
Then Donna said, "Are they buying my chair?" Referring to the Built bars. Yeah, we hope so eventually. We get the new chairs, and then she put, "I want to take guitar lessons," because she has an acoustic guitar there, and she kind of been learning through YouTube. But
Joe is definitely the guy to go for guitar lessons.
Hey, man,
I've been playing longer than this dude has, and I still go to him for lessons.
yeah, Jose, did you catch that one time performance of Donna where she sang for like?
I did. I was impressed. I mean, I knew Donna had it in her. She has to have a talent somewhere. I mean, come on.
Yeah, definitely. Anybody who's interested in lessons, I mean, that's like yet another thing that I mean, I don't know if anybody else offers lessons in the group.
One. PB.
Oh yeah.
And Jaden.
So yeah, drum lessons. Yeah, but I suck at drums. I do not teach drums. I don't play drums. But for guitar and bass, I definitely do offer those. So
Well, good you don't know how to play drums because she wants to learn drums too.
She's
like, I'm gonna buy a drum.
You're on your own.
She's like, I want to buy a drum kit. I was like, where are we gonna put it? I don't have room.
Or in the shower, right? Yeah.
JC also says, "Oh man, my bad guys, just keeping y'all safe."
I know.
We appreciate you.
I feel you.
Yeah.
So I know we were talking offset about the whole group in general, but how many members again did you say were there currently that you can keep
like
kind of
30?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably roughly around there.
Yeah, we have some of the members from Upon a Burning Body, current and
former.
Yeah, current and former. Paulo from Within the Ruins, Joey from Varsity, Justin from Jamie's Elsewhere.
We got Kaylin from Vernon of Persia. You know, they're a killer local band here, man.
And then the other two guys that started it with us, which is Jaden from Finding September, so 17-year-old, just
prodigy.
Phenom.
Yeah.
This kid can play drums amazingly, guitar,
he's like Luke Holland Jr. basically, like he's real, he's a handsome young guy, he's got the swagger, he's got the skills, man.
Wow, to be put up there with like that.
Yeah, I mean he's
he's something else.
Yeah, he really is
something else.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Cresties from Backwards is the other
guy.
He does like 99% of the recordings that you'll hear.
Yeah, like the stuff, the projects. That's another thing too. Like while we're on the topic, is like we also put the Bad Lives Collective together so that all of us have access to each other in the group. And so we're creating original music. We're gonna be probably doing covers. We're gonna be doing like all these different projects together. Because obviously, like, why not, right? We have all these awesome players and professionals in one spot. Why not work together on something as well? Not just offer services to other people. Like that's a cool thing. Is like for us, it's like if I need something to be recorded professionally, I have somebody to do it basically free of charge. You know what I mean? Somebody needs me, like I fix guitars and set them up and stuff. I'll do that for people. Wayne will do the video stuff. I mean, it's just a really awesome thing.
And it's just something I love that I see like in the rock community in general, how like everybody's just like so willing to collaborate with each other. Because even like when we first dipped into music, Vitamin, the cover band Incubus, was one of the ones like we first met. And like we went to one of their shows. It was like what are they called? Leon Valley. The Kings of Leon Valley. And they had their and they had their whole like festival, and it was just funny like going there because they'd be like, oh yeah, this is my brother on bass, but later you're gonna see him on the other band playing like lead guitar, and they're like, oh yeah, this is Jim from this other band, he was playing drums right now, but you'll see him play bass later.
It's crazy because he's gonna play drums in like half
so I always just think it's funny. Like I was like, it just shows that they just like enjoy the music because they don't care. Like they're like, I'll just hop in or whatever. It's great to see it like that in a sense, like you said, whether it's original music or covers, or you just like swap it out. All right, let's go and just have fun and jam out, and not just be like, well, I'm not working with you because you're not my band, or,
for sure.
or I'm not gonna go and do an original song with you and not be there.
Yeah, it's definitely something that I think
it's definitely different
now. Well, and we I can say I think we take pride in the fact that we're bringing people together, and it really does feel good even just to be at that point in our individual careers and collective careers that we actually have access to people like we do at this point. I mean, it's a privilege, really. So yeah, I don't know.
I mean, a big thing that at least for me, is like monopolizing, the creative side of San Antonio. Not in the sense of like, I want to take all of the bad stuff and get rid of the bad stuff. I want to provide good services. It doesn't matter if I'm doing it or Joe's doing it or you guys are doing it. I feel like there's so much promise and so much talent in San Antonio's local music scene that has been overshadowed for so many years.
Oh, most definitely.
And because people aren't coming together, and it's like, I can't tell you how many times, just even coming through this, that I've gotten more business because of it, or I've brought business to other people. Like, for example, me, Ruben, and Sal went out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere to go film a music video for a band from Houston called Envy the Dead. And then, I brought Ruben on to, help me with it. And, then they were talking about like, hey, well, we still need to have our single mixed and mastered. And I was like, cool, I got the guy. Linked him up with Kevin. Kevin got paid. I got paid. Ruben got paid. Sal got paid. It was, it's like
a win-win scenario.
And they got a great product. They got something better than they would have if they would have gone to somebody probably in Houston.
Well, and just between Wayne and I, we were kind of, at the center of this whole thing, and but just as friends, and between, he and I. He's sent so many people my way, and I've sent so many people his way. You know what I mean? And it's just, it feels so good to be able to exchange like, like I'm making you money, you're making me money,
give and take.
We're getting our names out there. Like it just feels good to cooperate on this shit. And like you said, like we need more of that going on in this town.
That's why we started our own music show, Riverwalk Revival, on YouTube, and that's kind of right now we're focusing hip hop just because that's where my DJ's more connected into. So that's where we're starting. But like even then, we're getting people like
Venture into
I didn't even know.
everywhere
They're
else.
just like, oh yeah, I got like one song. Like I saw like your thing, and like I just want to see. And then like it's just seeing the spread, because what we do at the end is we do a 5-song mix for the week of whatever artist we get in there, and then the winner gets added onto our Spotify playlist. So like it's just an extra like level. So like I'm even getting people that are like on that list that they're just like, oh man, I'm glad I won, because like I couldn't lose to all these other guys. Like it just, it's stepping my game up. He's like, now I gotta do a better song so that way like next time I can get in there. And it's like it's just cool to help see, because that's my thing. I was like, Houston blew up hip hop scene, and I know San Antonio had the rock scene for a while, and it kind of went away. And I was like, and that's why we call it Riverwalk Revival, because I was like, I'm trying to help revive the music scene that was already here.
But I think that's like an unintended consequence of like what we're doing even too with the collective, is that, you know, we're going to be putting out material with people, you know, professionals that people know and look up to and all that, you know, and respect. And that in turn is probably going to have like a ripple effect and, you know, make other people want to, you know, put out material and put out good material, you know, or at least that's what I mean. I would think, you know, I hope that that'll happen, you know, it'll help with that revival. I think at least in some small way.
Exactly.
We do also have a couple rappers too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So Ominous the Monsters, like that dude's like my brother.
He's so good, dude. He's so good.
He kills it. Him and Heartless the Monster, like no relations.
Yeah, no, that's where we're originally gonna have y'all on, but just for scheduling wise and to try to get it all out in time, I was like, you know, but still on the podcast this time, just to get out the way. But yeah, no, because we're trying to open up to everything. It's so anybody listening, we open art to all genres. We're not just there.
And whatever we can do to help y'all with that.
Yeah, sure. No, pretty much any singles, anything y'all guys got. If we can't do the interview to like push it, we can at least put the single out, because that's where some of the artists like we schedule like 2-3 months out, but like when their single drops, because we do a new music section first. So we're like, all right, look, check out this single, check out this video, check out this album, and then we do the interview with the artist, and then at the end we're gonna try to keep it in the same genre. So like I think the next one we're gonna try to do a rock mix.
Sure.
But the playlist itself will be a mix. So when you're like, what's San Antonio music like at the moment, you can go on that playlist and be like, okay, this is what it is.
Yeah, we're actually sitting on a kind of like a super group project right now. That's me and Joe are in it, and then Kevin's in it, Jaden. So the 4 people that started Bad Lives, and then Sal from El Nino, he used to be in Upon a Burning Body. He's in it as well. And we're sitting on a single that's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Wow. Can't wait to hear it.
There's actually another single too that Julian. I didn't forget.
Like I said, the whole reason why we're here.
Right.
I think that was. I was gonna say. I think that's the more reason why he was sad that he wasn't here. Just remember not to plug it.
Well, you know, it's funny how I wrote a song for Julian. And it was funny because Julian didn't ask me, even though he and I have known each other for years. He easily could have reached out. He somehow got in touch with you. And then this dude, basically, he didn't even ask me. He was just like, hey, I need you to write a song for Julian Cruz. And I was I was like, all right. I mean, that's how like he does things with me nowadays. He's just like, he knows that like, if he like asks me to do something, like I might procrastinate or not do it. But if he just says, hey dude, you need to write this for me or do this for me, I'm just like, oh, all right. You know? And so that's what happened. And I wrote this like, you know, heavy kind of like genty song or whatever. And then Julian Cruz is going to be doing his vocals over it. And so is Ivana McMeans. You know, and so I know they're excited about it. I'm excited about it. You know, I haven't put out original music since, you know, my own band Shaping the Legacy and stuff. So, you know, we're definitely excited about that. So, you know, look forward to this Bad Lives Collective, Joe Dragich, Julian Cruz thing, you know, amalgam of whatever.
I heard a piece of that, dude. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cool. I heard a piece of that, man, and with Ivana and Julian, it's fucking dope. The piece that, you know, the little teaser.
Yeah.
Shout out to that shit, man. It's gonna be
a lot, man.
It's gonna be good. And these guys are here, man, fucking put it together and stuff. And it sounds dope, dude. Some good shit coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to doing the music video and everything for it.
Yes.
You know, I think that's what everybody needs. I think San Antonio just needs a makeover, like in the music scene. Because I mean, I feel like when I go to Austin and I go to Houston, I go to Dallas, they have their own music stations, like for their own local music.
Yeah.
Here in San Antonio, I mean, you're lucky to hear them on 94.1 or you know, 98.5, but even then, like nothing. Even like 99.5. I mean, you don't. I haven't heard.
Do the Texas tracks.
I haven't heard anything.
I'm
Same thing
just
since the 90s.
The same Metallica and Foo Fighters song.
Yeah, Nirvana.
Yeah.
the only issue we have now is that what venues are going to be standing by the time all this is over.
Yeah,
now that Paper
my
Tiger is
God.
gone.
Such a
and-
bummer, dude. But
What?
Yeah.
you know,
Man,
it's only more like
Boo.
strength and resolve and like trying to build the scene up. You
I
know,
don't
like
think Paper Tiger's gone. I think it's just gonna be another.
Yeah, it'll be something. Somebody will pick it up.
Wasn't
Yeah, I mean that's a good
Limelight
venue.
closed
Yeah.
and Ventura closed.
Mhm.
yeah.
It's just, I mean, it sucks, especially because now with like the whole paycheck protection program and all that stuff and all the money
Yeah.
that they're allocating towards, you know, they finally said, okay, now we can include live. Whoops. Live
It's just your headphones. It's
venues.
fine.
Don't worry, everybody.
It's just your
What?
headphones.
There you go. There you go.
So let me
I was like getting too excited here.
let me catch up on some
Or
of these
pissed.
comments real quick here. So we have Edmundo Ramirez Jr. saying Texas Bearded Cartel.
Orale.
Donna said,
What's up,
"You
dude?
fucking bitch, Jose."
I don't know if you guys
Dang.
noticed this, but the trend of the show is just Donna just cussing me out.
I know on comments.
Yeah, I love it though. I like it, people being able to see it and have like a visual record of Donna just being mean to me.
I know.
Then Gabriel Mendoza said, "Too many people imitated out here. There's plenty of money to be made and shine for everybody."
Facts.
Who?
Hey, shout out to Gabriel, man. He's the Southside Sliceria guy. He has the pizza on the South Side, man, and he has a good point, man. He's just trying to put some stuff out there to make everybody, because he's coming up just like how I came up, and he's got his little pizza business going, man. Shout out to him, and I know
Shout
what he's
out.
talking about, dude. So it's all good. Much love, brother. I know what you mean, man. There's a lot of love for everybody to come out here. And there's a lot of room for a lot of fucking. We all have the pie, baby. Let's get a little piece, everybody. You
I
know
know
what
I
I'm
want
saying?
his pizza now.
Hey, his
Yeah.
pizza's
Yeah.
fire,
Why
dude.
was it high, though?
Shout out to
Where-
Gabriel, man. Southside,
Why wasn't
baby.
he invited to this?
But you know he's gonna need a TBC delivery van like that pizza van. They didn't
Oh,
have
dude,
one.
you see that?
I went there. I went
Yeah.
yesterday to go check it out. They
Yeah.
didn't have pizza, but I still got to check out the van. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but he's good too. He has his little thing in the back. He has his little pizzeria in the back, and he does like orders every other day or whenever he can. But shout out to him, man. I understand what you're saying. Shout out to
Oh,
Gabriel.
Shout
Yeah, there's
out.
a guy who like got a van and he decorated like the old 80s Ninja Turtle pizza van.
It's
Oh,
cool.
man.
And then he
So,
actually delivers like pizza. He makes pizza at his house and he goes and delivers it to you. And then if you pay extra, he'll dress up as a Ninja Turtle and
That
drop
is
off the pizza.
Yeah.
And I was
See,
like,
that's like just marketing.
Wait
Yeah.
a second, is this
There.
real life?
badass.
Yes, this is real
Yeah.
life.
How much? Hold on.
Uh,
Hold
I
on. This
think-
is like it's like a
Let me get
pizza
his
grant.
card.
What?
I would love to just pay him and just like go deliver like a pizza to one of my
Well,
friends'
he
houses.
delivers around the Converse area, so he's by my house. But Steve,
Oh yeah, it's South Slice Pizza. I'm sorry. Sorry,
South,
Gabriel.
South Slice.
They're
Slice.
bad.
Donna says G listens to everything, not just rap. Dominic from Tough Love Cookie says y'all low key help everyone glow.
Always.
Also check her out and Mike. They're gonna be on
Cookies.
they're gonna be on Older Eats next Saturday on the
Hell yeah.
Took
Texas
long
show?
enough.
but we get a shout out in the episode, so hopefully they don't cut it out.
Throwing up the 210 sign in the back.
And then Gabriel, I guess he tagged the artist or something here. So he tagged Jacob Paul Bazin.
Okay.
And then Donna replied back to Dominic saying we try. And then she asked, when did Bad Collective start?
Boy, Bad Lives Collective. It's been what we were talking about this just the other night.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, it's
like
really new.
Yeah, it's like maybe like the last 3 months. We'll say like a solid like 3 months.
Wow.
I think the idea came about like more or less in like the late summertime.
Yeah,
Mm.
actually, yeah, it was I went to go pay Kevin to track a song with him because me and him had lived together before, and
Ridiculous.
and
Wow.
I was like, man, we never wrote a song together or anything like that. Here, let me come and pay you and let's do a recording. And then literally, I think it was the night before, the day of, I called Joe and I was like, hey, Joe, get up. You're coming with me to Kevin's. We're going to write a song.
It's demanding. It's,
Yeah,
that's how he does it.
And so we wrote the song for this new project that that's going to be dropping soon. I mean, I'm down to let y'all premiere if you guys
Hell
want
yeah.
to.
Oh yeah,
Um,
always.
I thought we have an aux cable here somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even mind playing the single now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, same.
Oh,
Yeah, we could
we
always
have the
close.
dongle.
We could always close the show with it, and like you said, the aux cord is over there,
Oh,
so you can
it's
just
down
plug
there.
your phone.
Yeah,
up.
we just don't have the dongle.
Down there by
they have a dongle in my car.
There's the dongle here. So
Do you have an iPhone?
Yes, I
Don't
have
call
an
it a dongle, guys. It sounds very sexual.
You're just mad because you have a small dongle, okay?
Small- it's
like
down
it.
there.
The rest of us are dongles. Don't mind.
But so basically from there it was just like we just noticed how everything just kind of came together so fucking easily, like just so
Right.
easily,
Yeah,
just because I wasn't trying to do every single thing myself, or
Mhm.
you know, and it's
Well,
It
and
was-
when I mean, you're, the caliber, I think of, and not to like toot our horns or anything,
Oh.
but I mean, we've all been working our asses off for years and years. We're all
Always.
professionals in the scene. We've done the damn thing. And so when you get a bunch of those types of experienced people all in the same room,
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, it goes well. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like the only thing you really have to worry about at that point is if you're gonna get along. You know what I mean? Which
The chemistry.
Yeah,
we've
the
all been
interpersonal
friends
chemistry.
since before then, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know, I think we had a good feeling about it from the get-go, and it's just another one of these like vessels for us to promote this
Mhm.
whole Bad Lives Collective and
Mhm.
promote music in San Antonio and
Yeah.
just just
Awesome.
kind of the whole thing. So yeah.
Dope.
So back to some more comments here. We got Dominic again from Tough Love saying 210 Culture Radio in the future? Question mark? I don't know. Maybe.
That'd be
How-
amazing.
How expensive is it to get a radio station out here?
Jose, do you know that?
We'll be on
Ask
80.
Jeff. I don't know.
We'll be on 87. 87.1 or 87. Yeah, 87.0 or some random station that nobody picks up.
Don't you have to like set up
Is
a satellite?
210
Gee, you
dot-
could just make a satellite, right?
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
if I
why
get my
not?
house, it'd be in the middle of nowhere, so I can build one back there. I don't think it's that hard.
Yeah.
Then the aliens would
a
definitely come
satellite.
for your ass.
I mean, I don't think I'll be able to make a phone call out of my house, but screw it.
Everybody's gonna hear your conversation.
Dominic says, "Boo, Jose." I don't know for what, because this was a while back. Then you put thumbs down, LOL, and then Gabriel said, "Self slice pizzeria. Let me know." And then you put appreciate it. And then Dominic said that she has to go find his page now. And then Justin Gonzalez said, "Shout out to Bearded Cartel."
Yeah, you.
Then Dominic said, "Tag the Ninja Turtle dude, which is Turtle Van," that
It's
I put in the
art.
comments.
It's Art. It's Art Lopez.
Art Lopez.
And then she said January 9th is when the episode will air, and that hopefully they don't cut it out, because us being included is the backstory of how they met because of the podcast. And then Justin Gonzalez also said Just in Time is coming soon. So send us a link to that. And we'll definitely get that there. Or send it to our email, riverwalkrevival@act6.com.
Mhm.
I think I probably got it wrong. Donna put it in the comments for
Yeah.
you guys. And then Donna said we need to do a culture creation on South Slice Pizza. Yes, we do.
Ooh.
And with Justin too, Gonzalez, Justin Time too, man. He has his little food thing going too. Shout out to him, and yes, bro, I'll hit you up. Chingon Fest is coming. We'll see what's up, man. Get the pizzas or whatever, food, whatever you got going on, and we'll figure it out. So I haven't forgot about you.
How can I share this live feed to like my
Pub
Facebook? 'Cause
Sports
I-
Radio?
I
If you
haven't
go
done
through
that.
Pub Sports, it's going to be their live video, and then you can share from there.
Pub Sport. So like I find that on Facebook,
But,
and I
yeah.
can share from there. So
Yeah.
Yeah, people can find Pub Sports Radio on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Yes, there's definitely an Instagram.
Well, there's an Instagram, but it's not live right now on the
Yes,
Instagram.
yes.
I tell y'all sometimes.
There you go. You can find us all there. Just look up Pub Sports Radio, Pub Sports Radio, the Pub Sports Radio. There's a bunch of stuff you can type, and hopefully we come up. And that's the plug for the day.
That's how Donna gets her chair.
Yes, her chair.
I want to share it. I don't know how.
You click the share button.
Facebook's so
you got to
weird.
back out. You got to back out. before
Oh,
you
right
go into
there,
it.
right there.
Yeah.
I can't believe that
I was
Facebook
like,
doesn't have
Social
Instagram.
media
in
is
the
not
live
just
version.
strong suit.
Right?
Yeah, I don't understand how they own Instagram, but yeah, they don't find an integration to go live on both at the
I
same
know.
time.
Because that would make so much sense.
Yeah.
So I have an outsider's music question.
Oh.
Because I'm not a big music person. I don't listen to music.
Whoa.
And I listen to podcasts. And I always,
I just work with the guy.
yeah, I listen to Hamilton, for example, and I just think to myself, how the fuck do you just like start from scratch Like, how do you just come up with a song from scratch, dude? Like, you just like hear something one day, you're just like, well, that's a good beat. Let's throw some words in there, and that just blows my mind. So I just want to ask, how the fuck do you make songs? That's an easy question, but it's, you know,
do you want to start, or I can?
The
We
meat
both, I'm
potatoes.
sure, everybody
Yeah,
has their own way.
I mean, honestly, like half the time when I write songs, I just fucking play. I'm like, just stick around, you know. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've ever really gone with direction. Like every now and then I might be like, okay, I want to write something heavier. I want to write something prettier or whatever.
Just whatever sounds good.
Yeah, but I'll just sit there and I'll just noodle around. I'll be like, oh, okay, that sounds good. And then I mean, I'm pretty zombie like when I write music.
Yeah, for me, I mean, it really happens in different ways, but a lot of it does just come from just kind of like doodling around, or like even for me, you know, I hear music in my head like all the time, like practically can't stop it, you know, and so. You know, it's just sometimes, you know, I mean, even in the shower or wherever, you know what I mean? Like, you just never know. Like, I've even dreamt of like melodies and stuff and woken up and like put it onto the guitar, you know? I mean, so a lot of it comes from just like, you know, like a concept or a riff or something that I just kind of like that pops in my head. And then I try to make it happen at least close to how I thought of it, you know, on the guitar or whatever. Yeah. You know, but also like, you know, I'm you know, well versed in like music theory and stuff now. I mean, I teach that, you know, with my lessons and everything. Wow. And so like, especially in recent times, I've really tried to utilize my theoretical knowledge of music to put together songs, you know, like use like interesting scales and like chords, you know, like advanced chords and like, you know, just trying to pull out like a lot of the stops, you know, the things that I teach to my students and that I learn for my own sake and all that, you know, so yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of different ways. I mean, you know, and probably in the past, most often I've just like doodled around on the guitar, you know, and gotten lucky, you know what I mean? And
don't we all
develop something over time? You know, I think a lot of people think that, you know, when you write a song or whatever, or even like a part of a song, like a riff or whatever, that like, that's just how it came out immediately, but like it almost never happens that way. It's like you have to sit there and like, okay, you have a basic structure of like, you know, like a motif for a riff, and then like you sit there and pick it apart and like take things out and switch things around and until that you have a final product, right? You know, a lot of people, they'll think of like these like crazy intricate riffs or what have you, and it's no, they didn't think of that and just like, oh, you know, this crazy like math rock riff just popped out of someone's asshole, you know what I mean? Like it's just, it doesn't go that way. So anyway, that's a long-winded answer to the
short version. Is they put in Rock Band and then they go to the song creator and they just keep playing till it sounds good.
I love playing the drums on Rock Band, especially like the new one that has like 7 or 8 Slipknot songs on it.
Oh yeah,
oh, man.
I put it on Expert and I can't even play it.
Oh,
so I just sit there and just try to blast beat the entire time.
There's another good question. How good are you guys at Rock Band and Guitar Hero games like that?
Actually, I am fucking terrible at Rock Band. I am so terrible at Rock Band.
I used to, so back in the day, like when I was actually, funny enough, first starting to play guitar, around like 20 years old or whatever, you know, I was in college and my buddy Avery, man, he and I used to laugh our fucking asses off playing a Guitar Hero, you know, and at that time, you know, because it's not really like playing a guitar, you know, the drums are, I feel like pretty
it's weird,
similar, but
you're like sitting there and you're like, it's smaller.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like a little Hello Kitty kit or whatever. But
like EJ's like a god at Guitar Hero. Like he'll play extreme 10 times fast, then like Through the Fire and the Flames, he's playing it behind his head.
That's such a good
like,
song.
What is wrong with you?
I always love that episode of South Park when they're
the
Guitar Hero and then his dad's like, here's the real guitar, and they're like, that's bullshit. I don't play that.
I love when the kid plays acoustically on the
I love that song.
Yeah, everybody's oh my god. But yeah, so to answer your question finally, back then when I funny enough was like first starting playing guitar, I was like good as fuck at playing Guitar Hero. You know, I was doing like the Expert, you know, and just fucking laughing,
going through it
to tears, playing like Through the Fire and the Flames against somebody is like the funniest shit ever.
And they're like, God damn, like,
well, it's just click, you know, it's like hard. Yeah, it's fucking hard as hell. Yeah, dude. But you know, now, like I remember recently I went out to California. Actually, shout out to my buddy Zach Smith, man. He's a very dear friend of mine. He's a fellow musician. He lives out in California. So he and I think it was the last time I went out there to visit him. we were at like a Dave and Buster's or something, and he played me and he beat me on it. It's like I was actually his teacher. Actually, you know, it's like, damn, dude, he roasted me.
I mean, in fairness, that's a really thick guitar compared to the ones that you actually got. I always say when I lose, I'm like, I mean, I'm used to the one from Guitar Hero 3.
The arcade ones are like 10 pounds.
They
have like the security chain so you don't steal it.
The little kid that can't even lift anything. He's like,
he's falling over.
And it's like $5 for the one song. I was like, the jukebox is cheaper. I can just play jukebox and air guitar. It's the same shit.
You know, I think it'd be kind of like
diversions.
Oh, I've been to diversions. Yeah,
they have it.
I live right by there, and I've never been in that place.
Oh, it's like nickel. Or
it's like one of the last arcades, really.
I've always heard great things about it.
Oh,
Can you drink there? Like, do they have like a bar or something?
No, it's like
you got to bring the flask.
Yeah, the flask.
Yeah. This guy
you can drink. You may not be allowed to drink, but you can.
Somebody might tell you to leave.
Yeah.
Old man Jenkins have been on the Pac-Man for the last 20 years.
I want to go and I want to play Carnival.
Yeah.
The shooter. It's like you sit in like a roller coaster thing.
Oh,
it's like you go to a carnival and it's like House of the Dead style.
It
has a shotgun pump.
That's a fun game.
See, that sounds fun.
Even the hunting games are fun.
We should go there and have some wholesome fun one day.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all ever remember, but you remember Malibu Castle?
Mm-hmm.
I can't say.
I got banned from there because I jumped into the bumper boat thing.
Those things are hilarious. I'm like, this pool is nasty. Who y'all gonna get to play?
Well, I remember there used to be a place called Lars Land. I don't remember.
I used to have a party there.
It used to be a nickel for the arcade games. Like all of them were like a nickel.
What Diversions was nickel, right?
For a while, but now it's quarters.
I haven't been to Diversion, so I'm not sure.
There's one on San Pedro over there by North. That's one I usually go to, and there's one on the south side, but it got converted to a dentist office.
That's tough. As the young man in this group of guys here,
like, what's an arcade?
What's
you know that thing at Pizza Hut in the back where the games are?
There
used to be a place just for that.
I got you. Here's my one arcade story. This story has been passed on in my family for years. I'm 23, So here's the story.
You're still 22.
You're right. Well, you're right. I was out of CC's, doing my thing. Yeah, shout out to CC's Pizza Hut. I mean, I forgive them, I missed them. But I was at the game room doing my thing. I had a green Game Boy, like the original color, and I was grinding, doing my thing. Yeah. And I leave the pizza or the CC's, and I realize like midway through, like, fuck, I left my Game Boy in the arcade. So I have like a mini panic attack basically. But here's the thing. I was like 7 years old and I was going with my grandpa who does not speak a lick of English, not even a little bit of English. So I was just frantically like just trying to transmit like Game Boy, CC's Pizza, and like the whole car ride, and that shit was lost and stolen forever. So shout out to me for not knowing Spanish.
Man, you fucked up, buddy. Something I find funny about this whole setup here is that the dude with the best radio voice is like hiding off camera.
I've nicknamed him the voice of God.
He has a radio voice.
Radio. Yeah, you got a face for radio.
Exactly. I have a face for radio. I've been told it, and I embrace it. You love it, especially.
Man. Me too.
If you see my green hair right now, you'd love that too. Shout out to me.
Shout out.
Oh my goodness.
Practice some comments because I've been slacking and Donna be yelling at me.
I know.
EJ says, "What up, Steve? What's good, fellas?" Joshua Luna says TBC with a little hand emoji. Donna says, "I could never get the orange button. My pinky was too short. And my guitar broke for Guitar Hero 2, so I used the PlayStation controller, and that was hard to do too.
I was nice with the controller. I'm not gonna lie.
Now I was scratched with the controller.
That's just sacrilege.
Yeah, basically.
Then Donna said, "Steve, why are you so quiet?"
Quiet.
Alex Corral said, "What up, fellas?"
He's commenting.
Yeah. Then Steve said, "Donna, because I'm sipping, don't start." And then she says, "No mames." All right, keep sipping. Then Alex says, "Why hasn't Steve gotten himself made as one of them homie characters yet?"
Oh,
I know what we're gonna do next.
Homie.
We were talking about getting a Funko Pop made of him outside.
I think I like the homies idea.
Yeah,
I like the homies idea.
I think that's more original.
Hey, what I be gangster for, bro?
And instead of homies, Chicano.
That'll work.
Then Donna said, "Wow, Jose, I'm surprised you like CC's Pizza."
Of course, dude. Come on.
The Turtle Van started watching us.
prices.
Shout out to Turtle Van.
Turtle Van.
we're just-
Dog, how much? Drop your prices. I'll order a turtle gram right now.
It's a
We
minimum.
want it.
If you're in the Converse area, it's a minimum of $20 for him to deliver it.
Okay, well, I'm needing to call all the way down to Alamo Ranch.
I just want to say that, dude, you are the not musical genius. You're the marketing genius of our time, dude. Like
Yeah.
that whole thing is just amazing.
Of course, that's such a great idea. Who wouldn't want that?
I'll check before this is over, unless he is still watching. If he can message, he's actually going to be downtown in a little bit. So if you want to, I think he's still going to be out in costume taking photos. So if anybody
Let's
wants
interview
to,
him. I want to know
you
his.
should come in.
Yeah, I want to know his
Come in
motivation
before the end of this podcast.
yeah, if you want, yeah. Well, I don't think he has the pizza with him, but because I know he was at K1 Speed earlier, and since they had pizza there, he couldn't make pizza. But he said he was going to be downtown.
And we got a kitchen here in the
he
back,
also
bro.
Said, he also said, "What up, guys?" But
yeah,
yeah,
he doesn't even have to come with the pizza. Honestly, I just want to see him come by in
Yeah,
the
if-
outfit. Honestly.
if you're rolling by, stop by Southtown.
Are they
real quick.
doing food here today?
Yeah, the kitchen's
Oh, really?
still open.
You can order it right here.
Hell yeah. I think I'm gonna.
But
have
yeah,
to do
we
that.
definitely will be doing a video soon. I guess pizza party at my house, since I'm. The
Hey,
one-
that's a stimulus
since
party.
since I'm within range, we can schedule that. Have them show up in the van.
Fuck yeah.
Stimmy party, guys.
Hey, but y'all got to pay extra if you want them in costume. I'm only paying for the van.
Hey, that's fine.
Hey.
I'll pay extra for
He has
that.
to pay the
whatever
whole-
we
So
need.
that's well worth it.
Yeah.
Well worth
It
it.
was funny because he had his
Pizza party
sister,
for a bunch of fucking men.
right?
Yeah, right.
Steve, come on, dude. Why don't kill the vibe? We know.
Nah, it's cool. I'm down with it. You know?
He's like, I do not want to
I'm-
drop the pizza inside.
I'm
Whatever y'all want.
definitely horny thinking about it right now.
Yeah. Hey, you said it, not me. I'm glad we were all thinking it.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna open the door shirtless, just put my finger in my belly button.
Yes.
Ah.
Hey.
Ooh.
Hey, Donna's missing out.
He's like,
She's gonna come in. Hey, G,
is that my pizza? Bring it in.
in a towel and everything. Like, what the fuck?
I love people trying to make money in different creative ways. It's very funny.
Yeah.
One
Very
time
creative.
I paid a hobo $5 for one time to tell me a joke. So
Jose, what's the address?
You got to work for it.
I will type the address right now in the chat.
Okay, because
So
he said he'll pull up right now.
Oh,
Bet, dog. You won't, dude. Don't get our hopes up like
Come
this.
on, let's
What's the
go,
address
buddy.
I don't even know the.
I don't.
Hey, guys, don't you worry. I got the address.
Jose's like, I want to see this Ninja Turtle.
No, I mean, I'm the most excited one here, honestly.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Let's
stuck
spice
with
up
this.
the show a little bit. Let's get Raphael in here. I want to talk.
A bunch of men jumping at the end of the street. And
he's here. He's here.
Hey, I'd be excited as hell, to be honest. I mean, I don't think there was a better cartoon. There was not a cartoon that made pizza look more delicious than the Ninja Turtles.
That
Alex-
cheese was magical.
Right? Yeah,
Alex-
they always made it look all melty.
Alex said he better dance in costume to go ninja, go ninja, go.
I'd hate to do it. I'd hate to see that.
I mean, you know what, the dude, if you pay him a little bit more, I feel like that's probably his shtick. You know what I mean? Just toss him a little
Just a
bit
little
more
bit
money.
more.
Yeah, you know, flick some nickels this way.
I'm just saying, we got musicians here. I don't think it's that hard to do a cover. Go ninja, go.
Right?
We have the YouTube machine too. Hey,
Hey,
I'm ready.
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Shout out to Raphael. I appreciate you.
Shout out.
We'll see how that goes. But you should follow us on 210 Culture if you haven't, because if it does happen, we'll go live over there if it's not before the show's
I
over.
want to make sure that I have. I'm pretty sure I did the other day.
Yeah, yes.
But, let's make sure.
But yeah.
I'm excited now.
I'd be
Yeah, pizza.
roasting you
I love
guys.
pizza.
While we're waiting for his response there, would you guys like to hear his creative menu?
Oh boy.
Thanks.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's hear it.
I think we want to get everybody hungry right now. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've ever been more
I think-
excited for anything.
I think
ever.
this is the least we can do if he's gonna come and let us hang around in the van. We should at least
We love
plug his
marketing.
pizzas.
Mhm.
Let's see here, Turtle Van.
Inside the turtle van.
So
Is there
his
pizza in the van though?
where's his menu?
They better
Dylan-
be good
Dylan watching it.
nicknames or something.
Or-
Like
oh,
there's
yeah,
better be
there-
like a splinter
There
pun
is
or something.
there is a shredder pizza.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right.
wow.
Good.
Wow.
It's like half like pepperoni and cheese, and I think it's like
If I can find it.
Veggie.
yeah, veggie one. Yeah.
Where is
The
it?
fucked up side and the good side. Is that what it says? That is.
Yes.
Let me
Yep,
find it
basically.
here. I'm getting there.
Gee, I like you building up the suspense for this.
Yeah.
This is really.
They always
like-
had like mushrooms on the pizzas. And,
Oh, yeah.
and fucking-
Well, we know what the
And
mushrooms are
mayonnaise,
about.
you know,
Come
that.
on.
I mean, they're turtles. I thought they would love anchovies.
yeah.
You know, it's really weird looking back at the cartoons and seeing how many like sex and drugs references they're just littered in
There's
there.
so many.
Yeah, and then like now there's like none.
None. It's
Yeah.
super
And
weird.
people are just doing it now.
Why can I not?
I think the kids just catch on to it now. Now back then we were just clueless. You know.
So I saw that movie. Oh yeah. I don't know where the dongle's at. Jose told me, but
it's right there down there.
There
the
might
middle.
be an
There should be one in the
iPhone little like adapter thing, you know, that they have the aux cord thing. That might be inside.
So I was
of there.
watching that movie Soul, that new movie that came out.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I actually did watch it too, G.
So it's about like this musician who like falls in a. Well, there's an adapter that needs to go with the iPhone. So it's about a musician who kind of falls in a pothole because he gets like his dream gig. So while he's not paying attention, talking on the phone, he falls through a manhole.
Oh, like literally.
And dies.
What?
And dies because he just like goes down and then just shows him like a little spirit ball.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So like the whole movie's him trying to escape because he's not ready to die.
Oh, that's an animated one.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. So the funny thing is
fun.
that they take him to like, so he ends up escaping from like to go up to heaven. So he escapes, but he ends up going to like, I forget what they call it. They call it pre something, but pretty much it's like the nutsack. Because it's all like the little spirits, but none of them have like personality.
I mean, honestly, again,
Yeah.
these are very spot accurate.
Yeah. One of the animators, yeah. But he was like, I don't have the. I thought I had the.
Well, Turtle Van commented and said he's working on the Spurtle pizza right now. So I appreciate that.
Spurtle pizza.
Spurtle, yeah.
This guy, I gotta meet this guy.
Yeah, that's a great pun. That's a good name for a turtle, by the way. A pet turtle, Spurtle.
Well, I mean, you could play it and just put it up against the microphone.
Yeah, you could just play it. We just play
yeah,
that.
This
Oh, wait,
is.
No, mine actually doesn't have that shit either.
You don't have an
Darn
auxiliary,
technology.
regular aux?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up that all of our phones don't have the.
I see
aux cord
it.
thing.
It's down there.
Oh God,
Oh.
this is electric
Right.
radio and video. This is awesome. We went from talking turtles to now trying to find this dongle.
We found it. It's just like right in the middle of the
This
table.
is a
so
great time.
It's gonna get a little.
On your knees, please.
Yeah. So
A Spurtle pizza. That sounds dope, though.
Turtle Van,
It didn't fall into the abyss.
Turtle Van, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you though. If your pizza's not good, not Ninja Turtle worthy, I'm gonna be really sad.
Hey, you know what? You know what the best part of all of this is? Can you imagine right now we're having the podcast and he's like at the front door by that bouncer trying to get in?
Like,
I'm here for the podcast. No, you're not. There's people here.
And he's just like, I'm just trying to go to the podcast, and everybody's like not letting him in. That would be great.
Turtle Van, I might call him just Spurtle from now on, to be honest. He said the San Antonio themed pizza, Spurtle. I thought it was Spurs, but San Antonio, that also works
The
too.
San Antonio-
It all one and the same,
The
right?
San Antonio Spurtles.
I mean, honestly.
The way they're playing right
So
now.
I mean, he's still developing it, or is he going to tell us what's on it? I'm really curious now.
Maybe we should make a new remix of Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go.
Go
Spurtle, go Spurtle, go.
See, I think we've just come up with a new project.
Wayne,
here.
I think we have a new job to do, man.
Right now.
Yeah, you
Honestly,
can hit
that-
play whenever you're
Ready.
ready.
Let's share this. So what is this?
So this is actually like one of the first projects that we're gonna be dropping. It's me, Joe, Jaden, Kevin, and Sal, and it's a new project called Dope Fiend. It's kind of on the heavier side, but this
Please
will
don't
be
copyright us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
I was gonna say don't hit us with
We're
the
gonna-
strike.
Yeah.
no, this is actually the first single that we're gonna be dropping, and the first time we've actually played it for anybody.
Yeah, this is
So-
the first time. So
210 Culture exclusive. Can we get it like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't heard this in a while. So.
And that was an exclusive here first on 210 Culture.
Yeah,
We can get it first.
Woo! Yeah.
Thanks for listening, dudes.
That was
Hitting you
dope.
with them hits.
Yes. Donna said sounds badass. Turtle Van said he's making a TikTok soon, so you can follow him on Raphael Pizza 210NY.
Nice.
Sebastian Gonzalez says, "Damn, that song was dope."
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
And then while we were jamming out, I found the menu.
Yes.
Because I know that's what everybody's been waiting for.
Yeah, nobody cares about the song or anything. What we have to
You
say,
know
just the
what?
pizza.
That song kind of reminds me of there's a new game, Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah,
like that'd be a badass song for like the intro.
You know, I could definitely see that being
I like that.
in there.
I like
yeah,
Well, seeing how they're like redoing the game, who knows?
Thank you.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. Hey,
yeah,
here,
like
try this
because
out.
everybody was bitching like it's you're taking too long, just drop it. So they released it, and now there's all these bugs.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
like
no,
the
legit.
PlayStation Store was like, here's your money back, like just take the money and leave us the hell alone,
Yeah.
like stop bombarding us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, we're not gonna deal with it, and I think even at the stores they're already had knocked it down to like 39. Like they
It was like No Man's Sky.
Yeah, just like No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
I want to say, man, Joe and Wayne, that was bad, bro. I think this is new era of music, man. I think it's I've known, like, we've been to the Poison the Wells, the fucking, the Kill Switch Engage, old school stuff, and this is just little modern shit that, especially coming out from San Antonio, appreciate it. And y'all work with Julian and Ivana, everybody and stuff like that, with all the music like that, man. It just hits me to another point because I grew up on that shit, you know what I'm saying? So from them to, doing their shit right now is very modern stuff that I fucking appreciate. And shout out to San Antonio's fucking shit, because if you don't know what it is, dude, Texas does some good shit. So shout out to that shit. Shout out to Wayne and Joe. Thank you, man.
Oh yeah, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Feels good. It feels good to actually,
like
show it to some people, man, and kind of start, getting shit out
I
there.
can
man.
see people like listening to that on the daily.
Thank you, man.
Like, here's my endorsement. I don't even like metal music, and I was sitting here bopping, I was like,
we can't see him, but he was bopping back there.
Yeah, my foot was tapping.
I keep telling him. I keep telling him we need to put like another camera over there, like Price is Right.
Yeah,
Bob Barker, and then you had the sound guy, and he's just all in his crazy
right.
suits. I was like, that's what we need. We just need.
Yeah, what you guys don't know is I'm in a pure like Christmas suit right now, and I'm just all Christmas out.
That David Pumpkin suit.
So, G, I'd love to hear this menu,
Okay.
and
Alright.
I might have a little like some background music for you.
Oh,
You might
nice.
be able to get in here if I pick the right version. Let's find out.
So all of these pies are going to be 14 inches. So he doesn't roll them. He actually like hand tosses them up like in the air. So that's why it says roughly 14 inches because he just tries his best. But if it doesn't go, it doesn't go. So the first one is the old school, which is just a cheese pizza. Then you have Ralph's Rude Shrooms. Anybody guess what's on it?
Shrooms?
Yes. So it's mushrooms and onions. Then it's the cowabunga, which is any 2 toppings. Then you have sausage and pepper pow, which is sausage, green peppers, and onions. Then you have the sewer surfer, which is
That's a good one.
pineapple, pineapple, ham, and the option of jalapenos.
It's not bad.
Huh?
I mean, it sounds cute.
Yeah. Then you have Turtle Power Supreme, which is veggies, meat, and cheese. Then you have Veggie Victory, which is your peppers, onions, mushrooms, and jalapenos.
Okay.
Then you have Mikey's Pizza Mayhem Pasta.
That sounds amazing.
Which is pasta sauce, pepperoni, and sausage.
Sure.
And, I guess it's in a. I don't know if it's a pie because it's a 7-inch round, so I don't know if it's on a pie. Yeah, it does have mozzarella.
Is there cheese?
Pasta sauce and fucking meat.
And then
I was in, to be honest.
I mean, I would be too.
No cheese, that's just pasta.
I don't know, man.
And then for dessert, they have the Sweet Dude dessert pizza, which is an apple pie crumble pizza.
Wow,
Sure, that sounds
He has
good.
a variety.
So if you're in the area of 78109, which is the Converse area where I live, it's a $20 minimum order and I think a $5 delivery fee. And if you're outside of that radius, then it's a $40 minimum. I know. That's literally why I've been obsessed with them.
Yeah.
Pizza party.
Now you do need to call at least a day in advance because of the popularity, of course, with the truck. He's getting orders, and because of the dough and the fact that he makes it from scratch, he does need like a day to prep the dough.
Wow. Yeah. Well, good for you, dude.
Yeah.
Well, whatever your name is. Do we know his actual name?
Art? Is it Art?
Art Lopez, dude. Art.
Yeah, he's cool,
bro.
man. He's really good. He's just adding me on
Dude,
Facebook,
you're doing great things, man.
Art, you're a great guy, Art.
Yes.
Yeah, bringing back our childhoods.
Dude,
Thank
he
you.
he got that truck like 2 weeks ago. He got it painted. He's like, hey, I'm gonna do this and that, and it just fucking not even like fucking a week ago. He's fucking Ninja Turtle fucking madness. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to him, man. That's some fucking cool shit. And,
That's cool.
I'll invite you to my kids' party all fucking day. Yeah.
And for those que no hablen inglés, La Prensa did a project on him, but nobody watches that page. So back to us.
By the way, Art, this is for you. I need to play the.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Go Ninja, go Ninja, go!
Bring back
the
good
80s.
Villains, you better run it
Yeah, that's hot right there.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that
That's
is
what I'm talking
quintessential 80s shit right there, dude.
about. Hell
That
yeah. The end of the 80s era.
I'm
like,
gonna say
great.
nothing says that you did a lot of drugs than doing a whole music video with a bunch of Ninja Turtles and rubber suits.
I got the pleasure of watching the music video for a second. I did not know the turtles were in there, and they definitely should have been in there. So I was very
Yeah.
happy to see that.
But just like
The movie.
Art also said he's head bobbing over there. Yeah, just like Bad Bunny released a new song called Booker T. And like the whole video is just Booker T's just standing there while he's rapping around him. And I'm just like, what? Why? And then like at the end of the song, Booker T's just like, can you dig it? And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. He paid him all that money just so he could just say his catchphrase. Like, at the end of the song.
Come on, song about Booker T.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think it's actually about Booker T because I
That's what
can't
I'm
really understand
saying.
what he's saying. And then just like one or two
Kinda
parts where he's
mumbles.
like, como Booker T. And then Booker T's like around him, and then he goes around and like he whispers in his ear, and there's like a girl that goes ooh, but instead they make Booker T
Shout out to Bad Bunny,
hoist
man, but his
the
fucking
ooh.
music sucks. Straight up. Shout out to Bad Bunny. If you're watching, your music sucks.
But if you're watching, please send some tickets. I'll,
Hey, but the Sucios love
Right.
you.
Sucios love them.
I'll be like was it Ricky Bobby's dad? We've been waiting for these tickets, sir. I got two. Who wants them?
Oh man, it's funny.
What a day!
Yes, what a fun episode for the first episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This was great.
First episode of 2021. We have a turtle on the way. Apparently.
I was gonna say, are you actually on the way, Art? Just so we know, so we don't just like bail
Yeah.
and
Art,
nobody cares.
Go wait here. I will
You
wait.
got some more stuff to say, Papa? Or no?
Yeah. I was just gonna have y'all plug social media here.
Yeah,
pretty much.
just so everybody can
Yeah.
hit y'all up.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Plug the social medias, you said?
Yes.
All right. So I'm at Dragich Guitar on Instagram. So DRAGICH. That's my last name. At Dragich Guitar. And you can find me just at Joe Dragich on Facebook. Those are my two things that I use.
Yeah, and mine, I pretty much just use Instagram and Facebook, and it's at Wayne Fow and Wayne Fow Productions on Facebook.
And then, of course, Bad Lives Collective. It's Bad Lives Co. I believe on Instagram, and then on Facebook, just Bad Lives Collective.
So be on the lookout for all the new singles and all the projects coming from.
Yeah, we have I'm trying to finish up an album with my solo project called Native State that I just dropped the first single back in October or something like that. So I'm got some cool softer jams for people that don't like the Satan music.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm also
the devil.
I'm working with a buddy of mine back home in Minnesota, where I'm from originally. Ryan Vandenboom, he's a killer drummer back there and a really great friend of mine, and he's not in the Bad Lives Collective. He definitely could be, but yeah, he and I are 3.5 songs into like a 4-song EP. It's all heavy music, and I'm really stoked on that because I haven't released, other than what you guys just heard today, I suppose. I haven't released original heavy music in a good long while. Probably about a year and a half, which I mean maybe isn't that long. Yeah, I'd say about a year. But for me that's a while at this point. I've been steadily doing shit. So yeah, look out for that project. We're calling it Satellites, I think for right now at least. So Satellites, can't wait to put that out there.
Yes, badass. A lot of things to look forward to.
Definitely need some new workout music now that everybody's gonna go on their exercise diet.
Also, Spotify playlist.
New year, new
too.
me, guys.
So it's just if you just look up Bad Lives Collective on Spotify, we have a playlist with everybody who's involved in it, their own projects, with and without our original bands and the projects we're creating through Bad Lives. And it's regularly updated, so every time there's a new release, we add it to the playlist and put it up towards the top. You can hear Joe's band Shaping the Legacy, or his old band Shaping Legacy. You can hear my old band Lifelike and Homecoming and Native State and all that stuff.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Pretty sure there's probably, I don't know if you could put probably weren't able to put a Pawn stuff on there.
Yeah, no,
right?
on there.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
I
guess I'm not sure.
Within the Ruins on there.
Yeah, Within the
on
Ruins.
there.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, TU. Yeah, sure. Terror Universal.
Shout out to Wayne, man. If you saw my last promo video of Tech Spirit Cartel, we did like a year ago.
Yeah,
that was it was a good hit. 200 Coach was in it. Dom wasn't there. But, yeah. But anyways, shout out to that, man. We got some new shit coming out, Tech Spirit Cartel, stuff like that, and new video, maybe, man, maybe promo video and stuff like that. Just keep out for my stuff, and I guess I'll just say my social media. So Tech Spirit Cartel, TX Spirit Cartel on Facebook, and yes, it's better now. Yeah, no symbols no more. TX Tech Spirit Cartel also on Instagram, and then you can find me Steve Bettis on Facebook and Instagram too. My personal, I won't put that out. If you see it, you see it. So whatever.
What about your OnlyFans?
Not yet.
Lonely Star Cartel in the 69.
I'd subscribe.
And of course, keep a lookout on our social medias as Art's on the way. He said he's getting Raphael in the van and he's going to head this way. So give us about 15-20 minutes. Probably we should take him to get over here. If I'm correct, 'cause that's how long it takes me to get here. So yeah, he'll pull up and then we'll go live.
I've never been more excited for anything.
So great. Yeah. I'm excited for you guys.
So with that being said, I'm G.
I'm Dom.
And this is 210 Culture,
bringing the best of 210 Nation.